you need to know leaders. Do you know leaders? Opinion leaders. If you young people, if you don't have opinion leaders, you need to identify opinion leaders. Our African community is such that they hear the word of somebody. You need to identify opinion leaders in your constituency. In this area, who do people listen to? And now listen to me, who has a program. And I start my program. I will do this. I know there is this. I will do this. I will do this. I will do this. And for goodness sake, don't tell lies. Should you tell lies and win, you are in trouble. Yes. Because the many politicians, why they don't come back? They tell lies. They look for somebody who talks things which matter. They may be controversial. You must be careful. Because if they destroy you, you are destroyed. But at the same time, they can build you and give even a profile you don't have. For them, they look for what matters. Issues. For me, I was talking about issues which people never talk about, and talking about them in an honest manner. And that saves you. So you need to really deal with the press. How you organize it, you know. How you befriend them, you know. But without the press, you cannot do much campaign. Women supporting each other. For me, I want to tell you that women are not one homogeneous group. The fact that you are a woman does not necessarily mean I will support you. I will support you when I see you as a woman with a mission, as a woman with a goal and a specific objective. I'm glad you are women from different parties. I want to ask you, do you really have a minimum agenda? Do you have a women's minimum agenda, which every person, whether man or woman, is going to articulate upon in the campaign? Do you have it? Because if you haven't, the women out there will be convinced by that agenda. For me, I kept being elected. My agenda was one, gender equality, women's empowerment, for the betterment of human life. Women's equality, gender equality, women's empowerment for the betterment of human beings. Not for the betterment of who? Of women alone. And when people understand that agenda, they will vote you. Better go and join some NGOs. I'm telling you, if you are not based in NGOs, your struggle is a lonely struggle. It is a lonely struggle. Now that you started the campaign, and you starting tomorrow, the official launch was yesterday. Go now. You need to put structures in place. I don't know how big your constituency is, but if your constituency has sales, has parishes, has what, you've got to have a whole team beginning at the constitutional level, the coordinator of the constituency. Then you put the people in charge of finance, people in charge of women's affairs, people in charge of youth, people in mobilization, people in, you constitute that team, and that structure goes up to the village. There was this issue of law education. Of course, the issue of law education is a big problem. But I think when we are campaigning, don't you campaign in your local language? Hey, you campaign in your local language. And if you have command of your local language, there is no way you will not manage people. If you have a gift of humor, and it's jokes and humor and everything, and at times they say, me, I'm going to go that Then you say, what does she talk? You go there and listen to her. They don't even explain what I talk. But they just get happy, they enjoy. You have to be able to have the art of public speaking. To be able to deliver your message in a prescribed time and a message that will leave impact on people. Culture and tradition is the biggest offender and violator of women's rights. Cultural practices and beliefs are very strong. They don't die over the night. Don't stand up and say, culture is bad, culture is treating us badly. No. You say cultural practices and beliefs. Cultural practices and beliefs. Some of these cultural practices and beliefs are very bad. Now the other thing, of course, is ignorance. Ignorance is a very big culprit of denying women's rights. Ignorance of the potential, of the talent, of the wisdom of women. And then also the other type of ignorance is ignorance about women's rights. That women are human beings, that they should also live like human people. That is enemy number 2. Enemy number 3, of course, is the law. The law is very bad towards women. It's not there. The laws of inheritance, the laws of marriage, the laws of whatever, all those laws are there. And they are bad. They don't protect women. So they are also a constraint. They deny women their rights. The other enemy is religious misinterpretation and misapplication. Mark my word. I'm not saying religion is an enemy. If you can't say religion is an enemy to women, oh, the churches, you lose votes. Yeah. Hey, but you say religion is very good, but religious misinterpretation. Religion is misinterpreted. This question of money is very, very important, I know. But as I told you yesterday, it's not the main issue central to winning elections. Be able to raise money for what we call facilitation, to transport you to campaign, to transport your agents, to give these people monitors or whatever lunch when on the polling time. If you can get money to get posters, money for facilitation, if you can get that, but you have these other schemes of capacity to convince the people, of capacity to go to a radio and talk, of being quoted in the press that you said certain important things, which we call sound bites. You know, there are those things which you say and they make a mark on people, and when you go they say, oh, this is the one who said this. Like the castration thing which sold in all over Africa and Europe. A soundbite with such kind of things, you can still win elections.